Maps may look permanent, but history shows us they're anything but. Borders shift, kingdoms rise, and nations disappear. Some dissolve peacefully, others vanish in war. Today we'll uncover the fascinating stories of 16 countries that no longer exist, each with a tale of ambition, collapse, and legacy. Let's begin with Prussia. Once a dominant military state in Europe, Prussia shaped modern Germany with its disciplined army and strong leadership. But after World War II, the Allies dissolved Prussia in 1947, dividing its lands between Poland, Russia, and Germany. Next is Yugoslavia, created after World War I to unite South Slavs. For decades, it balanced different ethnic groups, but tensions erupted in the 1990s. Civil wars and international intervention led to its breakup into 7 countries, including Croatia, Serbia, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Czechoslovakia offers a different story. Founded in 1918, it lasted over 70 years before splitting peacefully in 1993. Known as the Velvet Divorce, it gave birth to 2 modern nations, the Czech Republic and Slovakia. Further back, we find the Ottoman Empire, one of history's longest-lasting empires. At its peak, it controlled parts of Europe, Asia, and Africa. But after centuries of decline and a devastating World War I defeat, it collapsed in 1922, replaced by the Republic of Turkey and several Middle Eastern nations. Jumping to the Cold War era, East Germany was created in 1949 under Soviet control. For decades, the Berlin Wall symbolized its separation from West Germany. In 1990, after the wall fell, East Germany disappeared as the 2 states reunified. Another Cold War casualty was South Vietnam. Supported by the US, it fought against communist North Vietnam. But when North Vietnam captured Saigon in 1975, South Vietnam ceased to exist and the country was reunified. In South America, we had Gran Colombia. Created in 1819 by Simón Bolívar, it united present-day Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, and Panama. Bolívar dreamed of a united Latin America, but by 1831, internal conflicts tore it apart into separate nations. Likewise, Austria-Hungary was a major empire in Central Europe. A patchwork of ethnicities, it collapsed in 1918 after World War I, leaving behind Austria, Hungary, Czechoslovakia, and Yugoslavia. Across the Atlantic, the Confederate States of America briefly existed during the U.S. Civil War. Formed in 1861 by Southern states over slavery, it fought the Union for 4 years. By 1865, the Confederacy collapsed and its states rejoined the U.S. In the Middle East, Persia was a historic empire for thousands of years. But in 1935, the government officially requested the world use its modern name, Iran. Persia vanished from maps, though Persian culture still thrives. Another case is Tibet, once an independent kingdom ruled by the Dalai Lama. But in the 1950s, China annexed Tibet, declaring it an autonomous region. Today, Tibet remains under Chinese control, though many Tibetans still fight for independence. In Africa, Rhodesia was declared independent from Britain in 1965 by its white minority government. The world never recognized it, and after years of war, it became Zimbabwe in 1980 under majority rule. Back in South America, New Granada existed in the mid-1800s and included Colombia and Panama. Political instability led to its breakup, paving the way for modern Colombia and Panama. In North America, the Republic of Texas lived briefly between 1836 and 1845, after winning independence from Mexico. But just 9 years later, Texas voted to join the United States, losing its status as an independent country. Another unique case is Sikkim, a small Himalayan kingdom. It remained independent for centuries, but in 1975, a referendum ended its monarchy, and Sikkim officially became part of India. Finally, we have West Pakistan, created in 1947 along with East Pakistan. The 2 wings of Pakistan were separated by 1,000 miles of Indian territory. Political and cultural divisions grew, and in 1971, East Pakistan declared independence as Bangladesh. West Pakistan simply became Pakistan, erasing its earlier identity. These vanished countries show us that nations aren't forever. Borders are drawn by humans and erased by history. Some disappear through war, others through peaceful votes. But even when a country vanishes, its legacy lives on, in cultures, languages, and identities that continue to shape our world. So the next time you look at a map, remember, it's not just geography. It's a living record of nations that once existed, and the people whose struggles and dreams reshaped history.